Hey Gemini, how are all of you tonight? Gonna mark you off here, make a quick camera adjustment, and we are live. So there may be some cutting in and out of the video, but that's okay. I'm gonna pour me some tea. Gemini, is it okay if I pour me some tea? I hope it's okay. I'm gonna do this, it's really yummy medicinal mushroom tea. You probably, I feel like Geminis would be into medicinal things, right? Teas, medicinal mushrooms, cannabis, you know, a bunch of stuff like that. All that good stuff. Gemini, oh my God, Gemini. Gemini, I have to grab me my little sweetener. It's aspartame free, I assure you. Hang on one second. I always feel like I need to be extra sweet for Gemini because I pissed you guys off when I first started this channel. So I'm going to add a little sweetener to my green tea, Gemini. Those of you who have been with me for a while, go over to Facebook. I just uploaded a video, a live video on my Andrea Lee, L-E-I-G-H, Cox page. Do you like my sweater, Gemini? It's cashmere. Do you like it? Thank you. Thank you. I wore it for you because I know you're into the really nice fabrics, right? Gemini, you like the way things feel, and smell is important to you. Touch is important to you. Physical touch is important to you. You may be getting some physical touch at this time, which is important. Also, being yourself is super important. Geminis have to be themselves. Geminis are the babies of the zodiac, so Pisces are the elders of the zodiac, right? In the zodiac timeline, they fall right before Aries, which is like the beginning. But anyone who really knows astrology will tell you Pisces is the elder of the zodiac and Gemini is the baby, right? So Pisces come in with the most past lives, and I was telling a girl that's redesigning, I have to get a new website, so girl that's redesigning my websites, she has Saturn in Pisces, and how much past life karma that brings into this life, and how difficult it can make someone's life. And yeah. Some of you may have Pisces and Saturn. Some of you may have Pisces as your north node, or Libra or Capricorn. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the north node. Now, why do I always tell you to listen to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the north node? Well, your sun sign is probably the least of what you should listen to, especially in Vedic. But even if we're talking Western, still the least, because your sun sign is just where the planets were when you were born, Gemini. Your moon sign is how you act when you're pissed off and how you act when you're stressed. It can also be the source of some inspiration for you. Power of Attraction, card number 13 and card number 4. These two cards could be of significance for you. You may like people who go against the grain, like this gal. See, she's swimming away from the tide, but all these hands are reaching for her, like, you know, stop, come back. We want you to continue to inspire us, and we want to continue to take from you energetically. This girl doesn't like that. She swims away from that shit. That may be you, Gemini, or it's someone around you that has spirals of manifestation. They have an attraction, maybe to another person, or this may be you. Number 13 could be of significance. We have 9 people in the room and 2 thumbs up. That's pathetic, but hopefully that'll change. You may see this person as heaven sent, or they may see someone else as heaven sent. You or they are looking for conscious connections. Now let's get back to the placements. So The moon is what you feel, your moon sign, when you're stressed or you're pissed off. Now your rising sign, Gemini, is how other people see you. So it's how other people actually view you, right? So come to life. You may be viewing someone as painting the color back into their skin. My dog almost fell off the table just now. Or someone may view you as coming to life again, right? Being more yourself after a storm, after a heavy burden was lifted. I feel like you were scared that you were going to be in trouble for something, and now you realize that someone's going to let you go. Collaborative dreaming. 8 and a 2 is a 10. Did you have some people doing your dirty work for you, Gemini? I don't know. Were you keeping an eye on something, Gemini? Something that maybe wasn't your business? 8 people in the room and 4, or maybe you were doing this with an Aquarian. She feels she knows, card number 22, a Leo or a Libra or all of the above. I'm actually, for some of you, I'm seeing like a group type scenario. I'm feeling Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, and Leo. Definitely Leo. Yeah, Leo thinks they're going to get off scot-free. Okay, Leo. So someone likes to follow the beat of their own drum, don't they, Gemini? And that pisses a lot of people off. A lot of people think this person's ego is too big. We have to keep this person in check, because if their ego gets too big, we have to pull them down. So like a balloon, what is already with you? Someone released you, didn't they, Gemini? And the shock of what you were hearing did not sit well with you. Shock of the new. You see, these are speakers and these are sunflowers. So someone was listening, maybe with a Leo. I feel Leo energy here. Defend to the end the worthwhile. So something broke your heart. Owl is a sign of death to a situation. It's also, excuse me, my dog needs me. Here. Come here. Owls are a sign of death. They're also a sign of intuition, a higher level knowledge that not everyone understands, right? So let's get back to those placements. So your sun is just where the planets are when you were born. Your moon is how you are when you're pissed off or how you are when you're stressed out. Your rising is how people see you. Venus is a man's ideal wife. Jupiter is a woman's ideal husband, right? In Vedic, I think, Jupiter in Aries. And I believe I'm an Aquarius, Venus in Vedic, but I'm a Libra in Vedic astrology. So someone who would have their Venus in Libra or their Venus in Aquarius in Vedic would be super attracted to me, and I'd be super attracted to an Aries in Vedic. In Western, Venus is in Pisces. And so someone who has their Venus in Pisces would really be attracted to me. And I think my Jupiter is also in Aries. So that kind of explains things, right? Also, let's talk about the North and South Node, because I feel like you need some lessons in this, Gemini. I do. I feel like you were taking something to heart and thinking that everything written, everything said, everything done was like some type of target towards you. Or someone was. Maybe a Leo was, maybe an Aquarius was, maybe an Aries was, maybe a Libra was, maybe I've got Sagittarius here, maybe a whole bunch of fucking people were taking things to heart when someone was trying to just be their creative selves, right? So there's been some type of shit show, shitstorm that's been torn down and ruined, and someone has to rebuild now because a group of people thought this person was a little too high on themselves, when really they were just creating from an open heart, an expansive mind, a lot of ancestral knowledge, and a lot of creativity. Now, Gemini, depending on who led this brigade against one, right? Because a bunch of people were in their fucking head, right? That's what we have here. Or if you were the target of this, someone is going to have a lot of positive karma sent their way. And that's beautiful. I want everyone to have positive karma, Gemini. Let's do a past, present, future spread for you. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Remember, Venus is also the way you love. So if you have Venus in Capricorn, love is a job to you, right? Because Capricorns are the sign of work. If you have Venus in Pisces, love is love. Love is everything. I have Venus in Pisces. Love is the end all be all. Love is wanting to like snuggle up in some, love is Netflix and chill. Love is like that, like I'm Venus and Pisces. Like, yeah, I want to like lay in between your legs all day long and work on my shit on my computer, right? Like that is the way a Pisces loves. That's Venus and Pisces. Venus in Leo is look at me in love, right? That's Venus in Leo. Venus in Aquarius is, and this is me in Vedic, is like, let's go travel. Let's go have fun, right? Venus is in Aries is let me fucking control you. Venus in Virgo is, okay, that's tough. That's someone who really has to have a perfect partner. Aesthetically, everything is like everything has to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, they try to make it perfect. What you want wants you to. Whoever you're thinking about, Gemini, whether it's the Sag, the Leo, the Aquarius, the Capricorn, I think you already know this. I think some of you are in something pretty serious. What you want definitely wants you to. Wow. Someone is so fucking intuitive, and everybody doubted someone. That B on her third eye stands for abundance, and someone doesn't like someone's abundance. Big, bold vision. Maybe you were trying to build a big, bold vision for someone or with someone, but you failed to tell them. Maybe they needed to know. Maybe someone was confused. Right? There's someone around you, Gemini, that's confused. They're confused about something. Right? This could be you, Gemini. It could be your partner. Could be someone your sibling is dealing with, someone your partner is dealing with. I hope not. Someone was confused that someone was trying to build someone's big, bold vision because someone knows that someone's third eye is open and that someone's mind is extremely active. Excuse me. Enough. That works. They're really spoiled. They are, but you have to do that because a trainer taught me and it gets them to. Do I have green tea on my lips? I hope not. Here we have the shock of the new again. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo because the sunflowers always represent Leo to me because of the original Rider and Waite deck, the Sun card. Some of you are dealing with someone in the music industry. You see we have music here. I get this vision of some of you like having such bad car problems that you start working on cars or something, or you started this in the past. I'm hearing like cheap paint job or something. There's something you're doing, something with a car. Maybe you're getting a new paint job. Maybe some of you drive for a living. But I feel like a lot of you are in love. And it's new, but it's because something else failed. And it failed because someone was so big on communication and someone else didn't see communication as important. And for someone else, you could have been with someone who had Venus and Pisces like I do. And so when someone has Venus and Pisces, Gemini, it's hard because you're constantly listening for truth, or maybe you're spying on something, someone. You saw this person as Pandora's gift. 5 and a 4 is a 9. Could be dealing with a life path number 9, a 4, or a 5. You saw this person as inspiration, having great ideas. Maybe you even put some of those ideas into play and they made money for you. I hope this person got their cut, because that brings you a lot of good karma, Gemini. But something didn't work out. You didn't trust yourself. And someone died in the process. This is the person who's finally coming back to life. Card number 43, come to life. And I want to cry when I see this woman, because like part of her nipple is out. Maybe that means something to you. She's got this monkey on his knees offering her honey, and she's looking away from the monkey offering her honey. And she's got this bird looking over her shoulder, almost like wanting to figure out what she's doing, right? It's almost like someone's spying on her, almost like this card, listening for truth, like listening to a phone conversation, but hanging up before the phone conversation's over so someone heard that. And then there's like little beads of grass, Gemini, coming out of this checkered floor. This floor looks like a floor I grew up with in my bedroom. My sister has a lot of Gemini in her chart. She's a Cancer. She's got an Aries moon. That is a boss. She cracked her head open, actually. She's got a little tiny scar right here on my bedroom checkered floor. Or no, it was on the edge of a bed, I think. I forget, but I knew I had a bedroom checkered floor. See the little blades of grass, Gemini? They're barely coming out. Look at them. Don't look at my nails because they need done. Look at them. Little blades of grass. Because someone dares to have faith in a process that what they want also wants them to, and that by taking a chance and going beyond normal, trusting that their intuition, that their third eye is open. I think this is you, Gemini. I think you're believing that someone isn't into you that is. I think for some of you, you feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you're too old. You feel like you're too... And I think what you did, Gemini, is you pushed someone away because you didn't feel that they were good enough. Males and females. You saw in them something they didn't see in themselves, and you pushed them away. And there we have it again. Card number 4, against the grain. Gemini females, this is a older male to you, very controlling, watches what you do. Also could sleep around, just saying. Gemini males, because that was for Gemini females, this could be someone who is younger to you. Maybe they have a really nice body. She has a really nice body. I'm noticing the reflection on her skin, Gemini. It's a reflection of light coming through, and my throat chakra is closing up. Maybe your throat chakra closed up. It's beads of light coming through the water. Someone could have stopped smoking weed or doing drugs or something. I don't know. Beads of reflection coming through the water. It's the sunlight coming in. It's like someone's finally getting it. Oh, they do love me. They're actually waiting for me. Are they waiting for me to grow up? Are they waiting? This could be you, Gemini, or the other person. What are they waiting for? Why not? I'm confused. Also, when I look at this person's skin, you could be with a filler right now, Gemini. Someone who feels your time until the real one comes along. It's for some of you. When I look at this person's skin, Gemini, it's almost like lashings. Like the against the grain card. I'll actually read it out of the book, which I never do, but I'll read it because it's my favorite card in this deck. It's someone who goes against the rules. And my left ear, just all the sound stopped and it's ringing. It's like I cannot hear out of my left ear, like almost like I need some type of hearing aid. Just now happened. Your third eye could be opening, Gemini. I'm going to get to your reading. I feel like someone has had a lot of it's like someone has taken a whip to someone's skin. And this is metaphorically speaking, like someone has been through a lot of tests, trials, and tribulations by someone, and they're sick of it. It has caused this person to not want whoever this is. This person hates being tested because they want to be who they want to be themselves. So I feel for some of you, I feel like this is for Gemini males. Maybe someone didn't allow you to be yourself. Jovial, happy, go lucky. Maybe, you know, I don't know what your Chinese sign is. You could have been dealing with a dragon. Okay? I'm a dragon. It's tough being a dragon because you're always the center of attention. You could have been a dragon dealing with a dragon. So there's like, you enter a room and there's an unmentioned energy of, there's a lot of energy, right? Maybe someone was growing into being themselves and they didn't know themselves yet, right? Maybe both of you were mirroring one another and didn't know yourselves. You just wanted to be who you wanted to be. The other person just wanted to feel safe knowing that you love them. And so it was like kind of a war or a battle between the two of you. I'm feeling lack of communication, but I'm going to save that card and read it to you at the end. I'm also feeling that whatever you're in now, there'll be lots of communication because someone else taught you this. So that'll be really painful for someone. Or you're going to see someone else in a relationship with a ton of communication, and maybe you're going to feel bad because you didn't give that to them. But I think, wow, we have a King of Cups. I think someone's grown into a man. They've grown into a man. Or this is a female who has a very masculine energy, who's very in touch with her emotions. And when she was with you, those emotions had to be buried because you weren't in touch with yours. So there was no communication. So when there's no communication in a relationship, I have to take a drink of water. Hang on. When there's no communication in a relationship, Gemini, it will cause the other person to act out. Let me explain this to you. So one person's communicating, the other person is not, right? So it's like an antenna for the other person. This one's shut down, so this one they'll either act out, or in a recent case with me, someone totally made my entire website unable to take credit cards. They interjected code, right? So I wasn't able to accept my Stripe payments. They source code blockered between the PayPal account and the Wells Fargo account. They really fucked up my stuff, right? Because I wasn't speaking. Well, I had learned that in a past relationship where I wasn't spoken to. I never spoke until I would learn to shut myself down. You see the drill, right? So whatever relationship you're going into, you're going to be highly communicative because this guy or girl taught you to be. I think for a lot of you, this is a female. I think it's a female who has a very masculine energy that is intimidating as fuck in your mind. I actually don't think this person intimidates you, Gemini. I think this person intimidates every person around you. This person intimidates your friends, your family. I do. But I think you Gemini, feel like you can finally be yourself around someone. Let's get into the rest of the cards. Past, wow, Ten of Swords, an ending to a really painful situation. Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups. The Chariot, someone wants to move forward so badly. Temperance. Under that we have the card of Sagittarius, blocking some type of energy. Ten of Cups, someone is looking at you as the Ten of Cups, or you are having regrets and looking at them as the Ten of Cups. You know someone's worth and value now, and they know yours. I used to cry when I do the Gemini readings. I have no desire to cry anymore. I just have like a full heart of love. Someone wanted to build with someone. Tell me this King of Cups. I feel like this is different. For the females, thank you. For the females, it's a Queen of Wands. This is, okay, that's gonna get loud. A Gemini bought me that fridge, so it gets loud. He used to get loud too, but so did I. So for the females, this is going to be a man who is a real go-getter. Queen of Wands, King of Cups, someone with an open heart. They could have Pisces in Venus or a Pisces moon. Very open-hearted, very a go-getter, okay? They came out in the upright. They also have a really shitty shadow side. You could have a child with this person or be wanting to get pregnant by this person or something, but we've got this gal, or this gal had a child, or we have a Queen of Pentacles here. Ah, catch the light. She's a voluptuous chick, isn't she? Someone could have, she came out in the upright. It's behind her. We've got 2 threes, 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Maybe you could have thought someone was pregnant, maybe someone miscarried, maybe there's something going on here. Maybe you wanted to work with someone, Gemini, and maybe you felt like they were like with someone else in secret. Or there's something like that going on here. Give me what is over this Ten of Swords, or tell me who this King of Cups is to Gemini men. Thank you. Wow, it's a Queen of Swords. It's, wow, it could be a Libra. Something could be over with a Libra. Or someone who, or maybe you're stabbing, I don't know. What is this? So for some of you, this person is a feminine energy to you with heavy Libra placements. They could be a Nakshatra like I am in Vedic. I'm a Libra rising. And I show up as it's a Scorpio Libra. The Nakshatra is Vishakta is what it's called, Vith. So, or they could be a Libra. Something could be over. Give me one more card on this Justice card. Wow, Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the Moon. You could be in a secret relationship, or you could have a Pisces that has transformed into the Empress and has an Ace of Cups, or you could feel an Ace of Cups for them. But remember, you got whoever this is talking about, whether it's you, Gemini, or someone you're dealing with, someone they're dealing with, someone has the Ace of Cups, someone has love for another, and they show up as the Empress. And I just heard the word finally. Whatever that means to you, finally. Maybe someone had to go through a huge transformation that took forever. The Moon is the card of Pisces, but it can be any sign. Someone could have Pisces and Libra in their chart. The Empress is generally like under the age of 45, but it can also be someone that's older. 45 or under, I usually see the Empress. No matter what though, someone is fierce with their words, and look at the matching colors in this. See how all 3 cards match? Or you have a Libra who is spying on a Pisces. You could have a Libra in your life that is spying on a Pisces. Okay. Give me, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Cups, younger water energy. Give me the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups for Gemini. It's you. Not feeling good enough, not feeling like something has a chance to work. I feel a lot of people involved, a lot of cooks in the kitchen, so you're emotionally walking away. Emotionally walking away from a situation. Some of you could be in same-sex partnerships where one person was playing both sides. That's very clear here. Maybe they wanted to bring justice to someone else. Wow. And were acting like they wanted to bring justice to you. Life renewed. Catch you when you fall. Okay, for some of you, you were dealing with a Libra, and yet you were supplying money to someone else, or there's something like that. Or maybe Gemini, you have a Libra moon or rising. I'm also hearing Virgo. I'm hearing Virgo cusp. And someone was providing for someone else. And now someone is in some serious trouble for, it could be looking in on someone's accounts or something. I don't know. Someone definitely needs to speak up to prevent a huge problem. I feel that here. The energy's shifting. So whenever the energy shifts like that, it means that someone needs to speak in order to prevent a bigger disaster from happening. So I'm just going to say that one more time. Someone needs to speak. I feel clear the air. So someone can move forward, right? This little girl in the chariot, she wants to move forward on her white horse. She also has a little white dog because she's been really patient, especially with all these spiders in her house. She deserves her 10 of Cups, right? That maybe she saw with you, but there's been so much bullshit that nobody can see through the muck and mire. But I feel like in order to prevent a disaster, and I'm feeling like this is a pretty big disaster. Yeah, people thought this was funny at first, didn't they? It could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius involved. Someone laughing at Leo, Aries, Sag, working together with a Leo, Aries, Sag, strong Leo. And then we have the card of Aquarius here. Someone feels bad about this. All of a sudden, like my breath, I got really short of breath. Like someone feels really guilty. And then I feel like two other people, maybe three, don't. Working together, Aries, Leo, Sag, younger Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Leo twice here. Could be a Leo female and male, Aquarius energy, Gemini, Cancer energy. Well, what were you working towards? Something that someone thought that they couldn't have. Someone trying to clear up a problem or hide something. Working to maybe make a little Page of Cups feel victorious, or working to bring a death to their victory. Okay, here's the Death card. Okay, all right. Wow. Working to cause burdens in someone's life. This took an ugly ass turn. You need to speak up. Speak what you know, right? Because this is causing someone heavy burdens, putting a death card to their victory, Six of Wands victory, and this person is a younger water sign. So there could have been a Leo, Strength card, Aries, Leo, Sag, right here, strong Aries for me as a reader, Aquarius, working diligently. Wow, and look what was stuck behind that. Someone who felt 4 wands of security and stability were a heavy burden. Right? They didn't want to get married. They didn't want anything. So they felt this was a heavy burden. So they decided to put a death to someone's victory. right? Because someone being victorious, someone feeling good about themselves for a change. I got indigestion all of a sudden. Someone feeling confident again. Someone wanted to put a death to that. That's sad. That's really sad. It's sad and it's sick. Any positivity? Because in the future we do have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is too many cooks in the kitchen, a lot of immature behavior, and a lot of conflict. It's almost like if someone wants something like a fork or a pair of scissors or a spoon, but they don't want to get up and get it, right? Because they're just lazy or being, inserting their control, so to speak. And then so someone else says, okay, well, you don't have to have dinner with us then, because you're making me run around. So there might be like a little bit like too much ego there. There's going to be an end to that shit. Going to also be an end to someone being in their head over a situation. Nine of Wands, male or female, this is a person that is stuck with ruminating thoughts because they don't have the answers to something. That's coming to an end. I feel like if you're dealing with someone in the military, someone reported someone. I do. And I feel like there's some kind of affiliation connection. Also, we have Eight of Pentacles. So someone working really hard while feeling left out in the cold by King of Pentacles. Ooh, no. King of Swords. I feel like you have a feminine energy, i.e. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, someone who has mastered their emotions and their coins. So no matter how much, I almost felt like I was speaking a foreign language there, no matter how much shit is thrown this person's way, they will never go back to a situation, and I don't even for some of you feel like this has to do with you, Gemini, where they feel controlled by another human being. So someone is looking away from this King of Swords because they're seeing how this King of Swords made them feel left out in the cold in a work situation, or maybe how someone was too focused on their coins, but in reality, maybe this person feels that they have reciprocity with a Leo. They want to take a new beginning with a Leo, or you could be emotionally walking away from a Leo and you're looking towards a Pisces. Because we have reciprocity, the Sun, that's card of Leo. You took a new beginning. And Eight of Cups is emotionally looking away, but you're still looking back at that moon. You're still looking back at this Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Did someone get unjustly treated in a situation? Did friends or family members interfere with someone's success and their livelihood and cause a lot of damage and pain, and you're just learning about this damage and pain? Did you have something to do with it? Or do you know about it and you know you can clear someone's head and their mind? Gemini, do it. Do it. Karmically, the rewards will be infinite. Energetically, the weight will be completely let off your shoulders. Monetary, someone might suffer a loss, but I feel like someone else suffered a big loss. Yeah, someone put a lot of energy and effort into a new beginning for themselves. It's a business that shines a light on things. It's a truthful, it's like speaking, right? That causes a lot of people to get angry because they're like dropping jewels. Okay, let's read your advice card, number 4. So whoever you're thinking about in this reading, Gemini, that is the person. It's the person who wants you to. It's the person who needs alleviated from the stress of some kind of confusing situation. It's the person who taught you to communicate, but maybe that you, maybe you're communicating really well now in your relationships, and you don't see what attributed that. You're not connecting the dots. You're not making the karmic circle even and balanced, okay? I hear kids playing. You're not making the karmic circle feel evenly balanced. Now, what does that mean? It means that if someone has taught you something, maybe they're your Saturn placement, and you're now utilizing that in a successful way. If someone gave you a tip, it's almost like someone handing you a lottery number or saying, yes, your child suggesting this business, this would be good for you, go that way. Or this is how you communicate, and I put up with nothing but communication, right? Someone was pretty intolerant with you. It's probably the person in this card. Then you need to balance the scales. You need to clear some karma. You don't want your children to carry this karma, and you don't want to have to carry this karma. It's the kind of karma that comes and everything's going smooth and smooth and smooth, and then your bank account gets wiped out. It's the kind of karma that goes everything's smooth and smooth and smooth, and then you get a call from your son or daughter that a catastrophe has happened. Clear the karma. Say what you need to say. I keep hearing that song. Okay. Ooh, there's a, wow. Okay, that's interesting. I thought I saw a spider. I'm going to move my jackfruit dinner. I would never kill a spider. It's not. It's a fuzzy. Sorry. Against the grain. And I can't stand reading cards, but I'm going to read it. So this is the person that this reading is about, or this is the person most on your mind or your heart. This would be describing said person or you. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. You do. Maybe because you're above them, or this person, or I don't know. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts. Is it you that had the fearful heart? Did someone start doing something around you, Gemini, that made you feel scared? Is it you that had the fearful heart? Did someone get into a new religion, a new space, a new creative endeavor, and it caused you to be fearful because you didn't understand? However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts, that's you, of many others, that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, or conventional. Be yourself. Not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. Rise above. You weren't meant to have a boss, Gemini. I'm sorry. Men, especially. This oracle comes with a special. This oracle comes with a special. This oracle comes with a special message for you. Once I start laughing, I'm screwed. You're someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You thrive in nature, Gemini. You thrive in nature. You do. Damn it. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, if you're really trying to agitate someone, don't do it technically, because that shit aged them and they want you to stop. Okay. However, yours is not a force to be of disrespectful chaos. You leave that to the water signs. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is always another way. This is someone else. This is someone around you. Someone has convinced you, Gemini, that there's another way. There's another way to be. You can communicate. You can quit your job and do something else. Someone has convinced you of this. Think really hard who that person is. This is someone who always believed in you, even when you didn't believe in yourself. This oracle comes with the particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf of the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing or being something that you are not. If you walk in the room beside a big personality, be even bigger. You're two kids going in opposite direction, the symbol of Gemini. Be that person, confused, questioning everything. Who the fuck cares? If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. That's what I was saying before. If you need to speak something, you need to speak it now. It's very important. Clear the karmic slate. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truths to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring, keyword, conjuring better visions for our world. I feel like for some of you, an enemy just became a friend. And I feel like for others of you, you are stepping back into who you are, and you're going to allow other people to be who they are. It's not a threat. It's only a threat when you are not doing what you are meant to do. Don't ever pull someone's balloon strings down because you're not doing what you're meant to do. I love you, Gemini. This is the best fucking reading for you ever. Ever! The word wants to be written. Bring someone back to life, or you, women, come back to life. Someone needs to come back to life. And maybe it's only the Gemini that can bring them to life, right? For some reason, I want this listening for truth card to be upside down because you're listening to too much that is for general and not towards you, right? Okay, I hope this helps explain things. Gemini, you're like a little kid, and you tend to think too much and ask too many other people for their opinions. What you want you to. I love you so much. I feel a friendship, a really strong friendship. Also, I feel like this is for a few of you. You may have a child coming out of the closet or something, or you may be. Do it. Do it. I feel like you'll be embraced, or support this child. I feel like they'll be embraced, or whoever's intuitively guided to watch this. If you go to a parent or a parental figure, I feel like parental figure is important to say, you will be embraced. I'm also hearing they already know. Also, I feel like for some of you, there is something that needs to be said that will prevent a lot of stuff from happening. It'll prevent almost like a catastrophe. Okay? I love you so much. Be well. God, this took a hell of a lot of energy. Jesus, donations are welcome. Links will be in the description box below. Also, if this reading resonated with you, I will put the links in the description box below. Be well.